We have with us in studio now, Allan, the food dude, is here. A little early. Normally but Allan, I'm really hungry. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm like ready to go, man. Now last week, because of the holidays, because of Thanksgiving, we weren't here. Is
That's
this
right.
like a leftover from last week?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
No, man.
Allan sounded almost insulted that I would even hint that he would bring us a leftover.
I got news for you,
What's
dude.
a leftover?
Man, really, that is honestly the good question. When you cook good, you don't get a lot of leftovers. So, congratulations, Ditch. All right, let's
It's
do our
warm, I'll tell you
reveal
that.
here. It's warm?
Yes.
Okay. All right, let's pop it open.
Okay.
Oh, man. Does that
I know
smell good?
I know my radio guy.
Cheese.
Oh, boy. So let's describe here. There's two colors of cheese, one white, one yellow.
Right. You got 4 cheeses in there.
Underneath there, it looks like bacon.
Well, you got a little Boston butt.
Oh, who?
Boston butt.
Oh, corn?
Oh, yeah, got a little corn, got 3 different kinds of beans.
Oh, I see
So,
rice.
Got a little, this is just
Or no.
a variation of
No.
beans and rice. Exactly.
Okay.
This is just kind of I'm cleaning out the fridge version. And I got a nice Boston butt sitting there. So let's chop this baby up and make some.
Smack that old Boston butt and mix it up.
Man, this is what is known as down-home comfort food.
It's good. I like it.
Good.
I haven't even taken a bite yet. I'm still holding the warmth of it and smelling it, and it's good.
It is good.
Chet Hopper, you're quiet over there.
Yeah,
what
man.
do you think?
I heard Boston Butt. I was going to slap it, flip it, rub it down. I got in on this stuff,
The
man.
Belle Biv DeVoe special.
That's for sure. No,
Well,
this
man,
is really,
it's good.
really good.
Yeah.
So this kind of is leftovers.
Well,
You
this
said you got
is-
in your fridge and pulled a little bit of everything out.
Well, yeah, exactly. This is some of the best dishes in the world are just cleaning out the fridge
Yeah,
and
yeah.
putting it over rice, depending upon what part of the country you're in or what part of the world.
Rice makes everything nice.
That's a nice base. It just gives you a good place to start. And now it's kind of like pre-gessoing the canvas. Now you've just laid out the basic work. Now what do you want to add to it? In this particular case, I'm sitting there looking at it and I'm like, all right, I got pinto beans, I got black beans, I got red beans, I got, I got some rice, I got this Boston butt sitting over here. Little onion, little cheese. We got this knocked.
In the event of the end of the world, what should you have? Rice and beans in your cabinet?
At the end of the world, the absolute best thing in the world to have is about 50 pounds of them dried beans, because that is a good source of protein. Mm-hmm. That is your alternative, your alternative protein if, chickens are suddenly not available, that kind of thing.
All right, seasoning. Let's talk seasoning.
Got a little heat.
Let's talk seasoning.
what-
All right.
There's a
What-
touch of heat here.
Yeah, what part, was there a particular ingredient that you seasoned beforehand, or was there seasoning that went on once everything came together?
Believe it or not, you're basically only tasting a little black pepper, a little dash of salt, and a little bit of blackened rub from the Boston butt. Because I did it down as a blackened. I did a blackened rub.
I don't like a lot of
Chet's
taste
over
bud
here
heat.
shaking his head, going, "I know exactly what you're talking
Yep.
about."
I'm not a fan of taste bud heat. In other words, I don't like spice, but this is just perfect for me.
No, you just want enough to let you know you're awake and alive, and the food is good
How long do you rub your butt when you put that seasoning on it?
until it's well
There you
coated,
go.
Jeff. Until
Okay.
it's well coated.
Like when you pick your butt, do you do it in front of other people, or do you
Absolutely. Well,
wait
you
till
know
people
what?
pass by?
All right, you know what? Just to make you happy, people take me to the store to let me pick their butt.
Oh.
Okay.
There you go.
All right.
Allan, which butt feels tender?
That's it right there. And then, of course, you got to take into consideration whether or not your client has a dog. Because do you want the bone in? Because that means little Fido also gets a big treat at the end of the dinner.
And just for pet safety, there's they can have the bone out of like the Boston butt and other, but like chicken
Right,
bones are bad for
bones,
dogs, right?
Well, chicken bones are going to splinter.
Yeah.
Those things, they kind of shatter.
Okay.
Your steak bones and your pig bones
All right.
hang together a little
Your butt
tougher.
bones.
Yeah.
Your Boston butt bone's a pretty good one.
All right.
So just a little added extra for all of you, your furry parents out there, right?
Somebody missed that on a good band name. Pig Bones. That would have been a good band name.
I'm sure somewhere there is a bluegrass band going, wait a minute, we didn't miss out on that. You get a call, Chet.
Probably so. It'll be in my email.
That black
Yeah, it was
pepper
good.
just
I
kind
like
of
it.
lingers.
Yeah, it's just
doesn't
a little-
hit.
I like it.
It just lingers.
Well, black pepper does that. It'll kind of stay with you
Did
a
you
little
put
bit.
a lot of black pepper in this? Because
No, just
now
a-
that you mentioned it, I think that's what I taste more of anything.
Just a little dash.
as far as the spices go.
Just a little dash, but it's going to mix with that little paprika and a little
I
bit
love
of the
hot and
garlic and
spicy
stuff.
food. Like
so.
I was the only thing this thing needs is some peat on it or something.
Oh,
some sprinkles. You know what I mean?
You
Red
want to put a
sauce.
Little
little
Tabasco.
little
Yeah,
heat
man.
on it. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you got the two camps. You got your chili heads that just love the heat, and then you have your what I call the flavor, the savory crowd, and they like the flavor. Now they're not so much about the heat. Ditch is firmly a savory. He likes the flavor experience, but he doesn't want to be reaching for a piece of cheese or a glass of milk.
Now, I know when folks go for this recipe, and you can give us a website in just a second, but if, for instance, Chet said, like a Louisiana or a Texas Pete hot sauce for some would go well, but if you were to make it hot in the kitchen, what amendment would you make regarding the pepper?
That entirely depends on who's coming to dinner. I may start with like a jalapeno, little diced jalapenos.
If Chet's coming over, jalapenos.
If Chet's coming over, we're probably going to talk Serranos.
California, some Reapers.
We're gonna bring it up a little bit. There might be a little Carolina Reaper to
Ghost
the
pepper?
side there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You can. The thing is, you can have a lot of fun with a base dish like this because with no heat at all, no real spice, it's still a tasty dish. Then you start adding to it, and one thing I've discovered with people and spice, they find their spice nirvana, but nobody ever backs down. You can advance somebody up the scale a little bit, and they're like, that's a little too hot for me, but they're never going to go all the way back down
Then
to
it's
plain.
bland.
Yeah.
You're
They're
used to
going to go.
something.
They're going to just step it down a notch or two. And again, you can always add. There's what is there, Chet? About 3 million different hot sauces. these days.
Matter of fact, as far as the base goes, one of the best times I've ever had at work is we had a guy would come in every morning and eat mini wheats, and we ordered this. Stay with me. We ordered this very hot sauce off the internet that evidently came from a foreign country because we couldn't understand the instructions. But what it was supposed to do was you put like 2 or 3 drops of this stuff in there to make like 5-alarm chili. Well, we were bored one day and we figured Mark needed a boost. So we put a little bit of it on one shredded mini wheat. And when Mark got to said mini wheat, he went home sick for the day and didn't come back for like a week. Because evidently it's very not used to being put on one thing and then you eat that thing. You're supposed to put it in this big pot.
Right.
But we're just a bunch of idiots. So we put it on the one thing. And evidently it was too much.
There's a phone call to HR on that one, man.
Had to take an exam.
Where do they go to get this wonderful recipe,
They
Allan,
can
the
just
food
pop
dude?
over to the cookingtodayshow.com and follow along with our kitchen shenanigans there.
And we'll post it up as well at newstalk989.com, Memphis Morning News. This was good. So you home run today.
Awesome.
Somebody send Sherry that web address.
All right.